delicious Singapore hawker food at Toa Payoh Vista Food Centre. Welcome to another food adventure with Getting Lost. Today we're still at Toa Payoh having foods like this. Some prata, freshly made. Some noodles. And you are at Toa Payoh Vista Food Centre, a very small food centre, but we're not going to let that stop us, so let's get eating. How to get there? We are at Toa Payoh MRT station, which is on the north-south line, the red color line. Okay, so once you get out of the gantry, walk straight until you pass these glass doors. Then you turn left and walk down the corridor. Okay, so once you walk down the corridor, on your left there's actually an escalator. This is exit A. We'll be coming back here later, but we're going to go all the way down here. Instead of turning left, we turn right instead, and then head up. This is exit B. Okay, so once you get to the top, you turn left. Okay, we're at the top now. Turn left and walk down, straight down. Okay, if you continue walking down, okay, we'll be at berth A9, and this we're going to take bus 88 to the second bus stop. Or alternatively, you can go out exit A, walk straight down, okay, all the way to the end. Before the HDB hub exit, you turn right. Okay, and then from here you can go to berth 3 at bus 163 or berth 4 bus 157. Okay, so let me repeat again. At berth 3 is 163, the bus number, or berth 4 bus number 157. Okay, and here is the bus stop. Here's the bus stop, which is 2 bus stops away from the bus interchange, and the number of bus you took was either 88, 157 or 163. Okay, so what you do is, from that bus stop, you walk down the road. Okay, walk all the way to the traffic light, and then from the traffic light you cross all the way here, and then walk straight down towards the block. So you walk towards the block, and then after that you turn left. So after you turn left, you'll be walking down this corridor here. After that you turn right and walk straight, and in the distance you can see Toa Payoh Vista Food Centre. This is a food centre with a few food stalls and a lot more market stores, but they actually have a very high ceiling here and a very interesting market. And we're going to try the first food here. Our first stop today is Rahmath Cheese Prata. They make good prata here because the pratas are made to order. Once you order, the person over there will make it for you freshly right in front of you while you wait. So the prata here is really good. I ordered 2 plain prata, which cost me 180. The prata itself nice, crispy, well done, has a nice texture to eat. Even for standard of normal prata, the prata here is quite good, very good. And then I also ordered a dessert prata, which was cost me $3. It's a banana and cheese. The prata itself is nice and crispy on the outside, on the edges. inside soft, nice combination of the cheese and the banana, and it also adds in lots of sugar, so it's a very nice and sweet and desserty and good prata. Overall, they make very good prata here. This shop here, you can see, sells wonton noodles, and it's a very popular shop. There's always a queue for the food here. A lot of people like to come here for this dish here, which is the wonton noodles. This dish itself cost me $3, and I think the people come here because of the texture of the noodles. The noodles itself has a very interesting and nice bite texture to it, and it's very satisfying when you're actually eating the noodles. And then the sauce itself is also slightly different. The sauce, okay, first of all, there's a chili. He puts in a chili sauce, which is quite spicy, and then he puts in a soya sauce, and he cuts the spiciness of the chili with a tomato ketchup. So this is one of the Singaporean style dishes that you can only find in Singapore, where they actually put in tomato ketchup with the wonton noodles. The wonton or these dumplings in the soup itself, I feel is okay. Too much skin, and the filling itself tastes okay, but then there's too much skin. Overall, this is a very interesting wonton noodles. The char siu, which is the Singaporean style, which is dyed red on the outside and is cut lean, and also it's a bit tough because of the lean meat. Overall, the noodles itself, when you mix up the sauce, does go well with the noodles. The sauce goes well with the noodles, and there are lots of vegetables. So people come here for the nice texture of the noodles. So if you are one of those people, this is the place for you. Next up is this place called Ka Sao Hakka Yong Tau Fu. So they actually sell Yong Tau Fu in two ways. Okay, so with soup or with a curry sauce, curry soup, or they even sell the chicken curry by itself, or Hakka minced meat noodles. So what I decided to try was the minced meat noodles. This one cost me $3. As you can see, it comes together with a soup and a red chili sauce. The noodles itself that's served here is actually the egg noodles, which is a flat egg noodles, but it's not as thick as the other places, not as wide lah. Okay, they are more narrower, and you can see there's also minced meat and meatballs on top, together with some fish cake. What I feel as the minced meat and the meatballs are flavored very well, quite nice, but a bit too salty. But I think that was a deliberate choice so that it goes together with the noodles. Unfortunately, the noodles itself, the texture is just okay, and the meat flavor and the noodles flavor are two separate items. They don't really combine very harmoniously together in these noodles. Overall, it's just an average noodle. Next up is another shop here called Shu Mei Shi Jia. So basically it sells Hong Kong cuisine. These are two items I got, which is the steamed pork ribs rice and the glutinous rice. The steamed pork rib rice cost me $4, and this glutinous rice here cost me $2.50. First of all, the steamed pork ribs rice, somehow they do this very well. The pork ribs itself is marinated with a preserved black bean sauce that that somehow coats, that penetrates into the meat, and then after that, when you steam it, the juices from the pork ribs itself together, the marinade goes down into the rice and flavors the rice, and when you eat it together, the rice and the pork ribs, done really, really well. The vegetables too, after it's steamed for a long time, it still has a bit of a crunch to it. Overall, very good steamed pork ribs rice, one of the best I've eaten so far. Thank you very much for joining me for my food adventure here in Toa Payoh Vista. There's lots of good food here, even though it's a small food center. Anyway, what I need you to do now is to like, share and subscribe if you have not done so, and click on the bell button, because if you do not click on the bell button, you will not be notified of my latest any new videos I post out. Anyway, don't forget the most important thing that you need to do. The most important thing is you need to join me for my next food adventure, wherever, whenever I go. So join me for my next adventure. Bye bye.